Welcome to the JA BizTown Career and Work Readiness Unit. This is lesson 1 that talks about interests and skills. And in the lesson today, you're going to learn how your interests and skills can lead to an exciting career. I love working for JA BizTown because it allows me to use so many of my interests and skills like public speaking, working with young people, and just having the opportunity to be creative. Interests are things a person likes to do. You might be interested in soccer, reading, or baking. Skills are abilities a person has developed and does well. Some examples might be playing the piano, swimming, or completing math problems. Can someone have an interest in something without having the skill to do it? Yes. For example, I'm very interested in music and singing. However, the right notes rarely come out of my mouth. And how about the opposite of that? Can someone possess a high level of skill at something but not be interested in it? Absolutely, because I'm really good at washing dishes, but I have no interest in doing it. So I have the skill, but I don't have the interest. It's really important to find a job that you're interested in and good at doing. Exploring different work options requires knowing your interests and your skills. Let's turn to page 41 in your Citizen Guide. This is your Interest and Skills Survey, and we're going to complete the first 3 questions, just the first 3. And remember, people whose jobs are closely related to their interests and skills are usually much happier at work than people who are working in jobs that are unrelated to their interests and skills. So take a moment, pause this video, and complete the first 3 questions. In this activity, we're going to talk about different types of careers that you might be interested in having one day. A career is work that matches a worker's interests, values, and abilities. Specifically, we're going to be focusing on STEM careers. STEM, S-T-E-M, is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Careers are typically categorized based on interests. For example, there are people-related careers, data-related careers, ideas careers, and things careers. Let's talk a little bit more about what that means. A people career involves working with others and using compassion and communication skills. People careers include counselor, daycare provider, salesperson, teacher, and psychologist. A things career involves working with your hands, making, fixing, or doing things. Some examples of this type of career would be a carpenter, firefighter, locksmith, plumber, and biofuel technician. An ideas career involves coming up with new ideas or thinking about solutions to complex problems. Examples of an ideas career would be a detective, aerospace engineer, inventor, and writer. A data career involves working with numbers and information. People who like to work with numbers and computers may enjoy jobs such as accountant, bank teller, computer programmer, and website developer. Many jobs feature a combination of career types. For example, a chemist works with laboratory equipment and chemicals, but also has to solve problems with innovative ideas. It's just important to know that all careers are worthy, and we can each use our own skills and interests to find the one that best fits our strengths. Let's do some STEM career exploration. This career would be in which category? A physical therapist helps people who have injuries or disabilities regain movement in their arms and legs. Would this be a people career, a things career, an ideas career, or a data career? If you said a physical therapist is in the people career types, you are absolutely correct. These are jobs that involve working with people and they love helping those in need. Great job. This career would be in which category? Agricultural engineers study ways to produce more food, helping farmers grow better crops. Is this an example of a people career, ideas career, data career, or things career? An agricultural engineer would be an example of an ideas career. Ideas careers are jobs that involve coming up with new ideas or thinking about solutions to complex problems. People who enjoy doing science experiments, inventing new things, or coming up with new ways to sell a good or service would enjoy jobs in this career type. This career would be in which category? Biochemists study cells and chemical processes using lab instruments and equipment. If you said things, you are absolutely correct. These jobs involve working with things such as machines and tools. People who enjoy making or building things, fixing things that are broken, and working outdoors would like jobs in this career type. Okay, last one, everybody. This career fits into which category? Dietitians create nutritional programs for patients based on their medical information. You got it. This would be a data career. These jobs involve working with numbers and information. People who enjoy solving math problems and working with and gathering information would enjoy jobs in this career type. And again, it's really important to note that most career categories overlap. For example, a pharmacist is considered a people career, but they are constantly using data while doing their job. If you'd like to explore some additional STEM careers and find out what category they belong in, go ahead and pause this video and take a look at this slide. Let's go back to page 41 from your Citizen Guide, the Interest and Skills Survey that you filled out earlier this morning. So we've finished the first 3 questions, and let's look at your answer from question 3. It says, look at the interests that are circled above. Which of these activities is your favorite among those that are circled? Now go to question 4. It says, to which of the 4 career types, people, ideas, data, or things, does the activity listed in question 3 belong? And then after you do that, you'll go on to question 5, which is, what jobs that belong to this career type would you enjoy doing? Go ahead and pause this video to answer question 4 and question 5. Excellent work, everyone. Now that we have kind of explored some of these possible careers that you could be looking forward to in the future, we also want to touch on what's called appropriate workplace behaviors, and that's going to be activity number 2. Have you heard the words employee and employer before? More than likely you have. An employee is a person who works for an employer. And an employer is a business that hires one or more people, usually for a salary. In this activity, we are going to explore some workplace situations and find out what makes a good employee or a not so good employee. We'll have different scenarios that I'm going to read to you, and then you can take a moment and decide what the employee did really well and maybe something that they should work on. Okay, let's play workplace situations. Scenario number 1. Do you realize that you're 20 minutes late to work? Well, yeah, I was watching my favorite TV show and I just couldn't leave the house until it was all over. It was like the best episode ever. Well, because you're late, we haven't been able to serve our customers as quickly as we're supposed to. Psh, so what? Why don't they just go somewhere else and get what they want there? Please be sure that you arrive to work on time tomorrow. It's going to be a very busy day for us. Well, I'll try, but I can't promise anything. I'm going to go to the movies tomorrow, and the movie might get out late. Well, I don't think we have to think about that one for too long because that employee is in the not so great employee category and probably won't have a job for very much longer if they continue this type of behavior on the job. So the learning opportunity here is always be on time or early every day for your shift at work. Care about your customers. He didn't care if the customers had to stand in line longer because he wasn't there to help them. Don't be rude. This employee was being very rude to their employer. And change bad behavior when asked. When the employer asked that the employee come to work at the correct time tomorrow, the employee pushed back and said, nah, maybe not. So those are the learning opportunities from this scenario. Moving on to scenario number 2. Hey, can you help out Kyle in the back room? He needs some help stacking the new shipment of boxes we received today. Why should I help him? That's his job, not mine. Well, you've already finished the work on your list for today and you still have 45 minutes before your shift ends. So, just because I'm done with my job for the day doesn't mean I have to help anyone else. It would be really helpful and it would help the team out if you could just give Kyle a hand. Psh, no way! Stacking boxes is not part of my job. Employers love employees that are team players. Going above and beyond what's asked of you at work is considered a very positive thing when employers are looking at employees. And also, if an employer asks something of you, the correct response is not to say, that's not my job. It would be to go above and beyond again and be a team player. This employee should really have gone into the back and helped Kyle stack those boxes. Excuse me, but I need to talk to you about something. Do you realize that your shirt is wrinkled and your pants have dirt all over them? Yeah, and my shoes are all muddy too. It's not a good idea for you to dress that way for work. Why not? I was playing outside with some of my friends before I came to work. Got a little dirty. What's the big deal? We want our customers to know that we take our work seriously. Whatever. Dressing professionally and appropriately for work is absolutely essential no matter what your job or your career is. And this particular employee didn't care about their attire, but they also didn't care about their customers and coworkers, that maybe they would be offended that they were all wrinkled and muddy and dirty. And also, again, don't be rude ever to your coworkers, to your employer, or to your customers. Do you realize you were rude to that customer? Not really. Is there a better way you might have responded to her? No. Is there something you could do to be more patient with customers? Like what? So what should the employee have done differently? Again, don't be rude. Try to be as patient as possible with your coworkers and customers. Always act professionally to your employer, your coworkers, and your customers. And in this situation, the employee was really trying to help mentor and guide this employee to help them make better decisions. And this employee was having nothing of it. So if you find someone who's trying to help you in your workplace, be open to listening to them and taking suggestions of how you can always be a better employee. Being on time, treating customers and coworkers with kindness, dressing appropriately, and being a team player are all examples of soft skills. Soft skills are the skills that represent the way good employees act on the job. And to have great soft skills, again, you need to be a team player. Teamwork is the effort of a member of a group to work together to achieve a goal. Keep in mind that many employees have interests and skills related to their job, but not every employee behaves appropriately at work. And employers want to hire employees who behave their very best at work. So think about those soft skills alongside of thinking about your career opportunities. Excellent job on this lesson, everyone. It is time for our review. First review topic. It's important to find a job that you're both interested in and good at doing. Exploring different work options requires knowing your interests and your skills. There are so many ways to categorize or group jobs, but one way is according to people's interests. So again, our 4 categories that we use today are people, ideas, data, and things. Employers want to hire employees who demonstrate appropriate soft skills. They want to hire employees who are team players, dress appropriately, and show kindness to customers and coworkers. So now that we've done some career exploration and we've talked about what employers are looking for in an employee, in lesson 2, you're actually going to be applying for a BizTown job.